I don't know about you, but for me, that's a cruel mother. The story of Adam and Eve cannot be literal because God would be cruel. The story of Adam and Eve is not the story of who ate the apple. By the way, it's not an apple according to Genesis, but we think it's an apple. No, it's not. Brothers and sisters, ask me, what's the message? Your choices determine your future. That's it. That's the message. Your choices determine your future, your destiny. You got what I'm saying? It's not God who drives you out of His house. Of course not. It's not. But it makes you understand that, and what a cruel God we worship, if because of the bite of that fruit, all of human beings from that time until now is cursed. I mean, that is cruelty. And I don't believe in that. The message of Adam and Eve is that you and your choices determine all your tomorrows. You got what I'm saying? Example number 3. Noah. Again, if you interpret the Bible literally, you'll be bumping into the story of Noah. That God sent a worldwide flood that destroyed all life except Noah, who brought reproductive pairs of all animals in the ark. You've got problems. Number 1, the very dimensions of the ark, 300 cubic span, scientifically won't work. If a ship is made of wood, and there was no steel ships during that time, it was all made of wood, it cannot withstand. It's going to break in half. That's according to. But of course, somebody who will interpret the Bible literally will say, "Oh, then God made a miracle, and put angels all over the ark so that it will stand." And then you'll have another problem. It's called food. It's impossible to have all the food in the ark for all the animals. Scientifically, it can't happen. A Bible literalist will say, "Oh, that's no problem. God made them all fast." So yeah, okay, right. That's fine. But my main problem and my main issue of the story of Noah is again the cruelty of God. That God would punish man, woman, and child for sin. And that, I can't get that. And I don't understand that. And I cannot worship a God that is cruel, that is unjust. You got what I'm saying? So what is the message of Noah? It is not God who sends a flood. It is your sin that sends a flood into your life and destroys you. Sin destroys. Say that. And when you've got sin in your life, it destroys you. God does not even have to enter the picture and get a sword and destroy you. No, it's your sin. It's my sin that destroys our lives. That's the message of Noah. Number 4, that God ordered the slaughter of the Amalekites and other enemies of Israel, men, women, and children. Again, I cannot believe that God ordered the slaughter of people, babies, women. I just refuse to believe. And you will read in the Bible that God ordered us to do this. And my answer is no. I cannot take that literally. That's impossible because that goes against everything that Jesus stands for. And I'm giving you now a clue on how to read the Bible. It goes against everything that Jesus stands for and His message through His life. We go on. That God legitimated slavery. Did you know that for many centuries, the Catholic Church, the Pope, the bishops, the priests, they defended slavery. They said slavery is okay. For centuries, you've got Protestant ministers and preachers defending, justifying slavery and saying slavery is okay. Why? Because it's in the Old Testament. Because it's in the New Testament. St. Paul says, slaves, obey your masters. So, slavery is okay. Today, of course, the Catholic Church condemns slavery. The Protestants condemn slavery. That's why I really believe a person who calls himself a Bible literalist, someone who interprets the Bible literally, is not really true. Because he still picks and chooses. Sisters and brothers, slavery is something that abhor. We are abhorred by slavery. Now. Before, no. But now we realize it's wrong. We go on. That God ordered the subordination of women. Women, if you're going to be a Bible literalist, someone who reads the Bible literally, you'll get the same conclusion. And you will not have a very high estimation of who you are. I'm going to give you some quotes from some people who interpreted the Bible literally. Specifically the story of Adam and Eve. Remember my cookie story? It was the girl who tasted the cookie first and said, "Come on, taste it." That's the story of Adam and Eve. St. Clement. Let's read that. Read with me, please. Every woman should be filled with shame that she is a woman. Who said that? Who said that? It doesn't mean that if you're a saint, everything that you say is right. Okay? Now this was written a long time ago, and these people believed that women are not good, and are why should they be ashamed? They should be ashamed because they tempted someone to sin, Adam. Okay, women, sisters, say this after me. Saint Clement, you're wrong. I'm proud to be a woman. This is from Tertullian, a church father. A church father. Now, he said some wonderful things. But this one, he was totally wrong. He was talking to women. Let's read together. And do you not know that you were Eve? You were the devil's gateway. You were the first deserter of divine law. You are she who persuaded him whom the devil was not valiant enough to attack. You destroyed so easily God's image, man. On account of your desert, that is death, even the Son of God had to die. Is he right? Is he wrong? All right, sisters, say that with me really loud. Tertullian! You're wrong! I am a gateway of God's blessings. Amen? But I'm just giving you examples of people who read and interpreted the Bible literally. But right now we don't agree with them, right? Next quote, please. Next quote. Here it is, St. John. Everybody read St. John. Chrysostom. It does not profit a man to marry. For what is a woman but an enemy of friendship? An inescapable punishment, a necessary devil, a natural temptation, a desirable misfortune, a domestic danger. All right, women, are you ready to respond? All right, women, say it after me. St. John, you're wrong. All the married women, say this after me. St. John, you're wrong. I am the greatest blessing my husband has ever received. All right, let's go to my last example. For those who don't believe in Jesus will go to hell. The Bible, if you're going to interpret the Bible literally, you will get that conclusion, that anyone who does not believe in Jesus will go to hell. Why? Because they interpret John 14 verse 6. I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No one goes to the Father but through me. That's what Jesus says. Now friends, brothers and sisters, understand. You get that verse and you say, oh, yeah, you're right. No one goes to the Father but by Jesus. Therefore, everybody who does not believe in Jesus will go to hell. But see, my problem with that verse is you go to Matthew 25, and Matthew 25 talks about the last judgment, and Jesus says, on that day, God will say, all those on the right, the sheep, stay on my right, all the goats stay on my left. And the criteria, everybody say criteria. The criteria for going to heaven is not a mental assent that Jesus is Lord, but, everybody say but, whether you love the least of your brethren. You got me?
Thank you so much for your monthly tithes and love offering to the Rigma family, without which this broadcast won't be possible. We know that God will reward you abundantly for your generosity. God bless you.